Now, Terry, it's time to discuss in depth. We've seen our team, the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks, come out and say that they want to play in Vegas next year. If teams are pushing for Vegas, are the NRL going to say, we're going to pick the teams? Is it whoever lobbies is going to get it? And do you really want to send a team over there for 2 weeks? Big risk? Messes your trials up? You start behind everyone a week? I don't know if I want the Sharks to go over there, mate.
I've never been to Vegas. So if the Sharks go to Vegas, I've probably got a slight pressing chance to head over there. Look, if Vegas is here to stay, then just do the whole round there. That's one option. Do the whole round in Vegas, and if you're worried about the field, split it like they did. Just do the split. The next thing that you got to say is if they are going to do Vegas, but they're only going to take 4 teams, well, you have to rotate those 4 teams. I don't like the winner stays on that I've read on there. You just go your next 4 teams are up. Look, I don't know if the NRL just turns around and picks it themselves, or if it's a lobby, or you have to go to them with the reasons why you're going to be there. But eventually, you're just going to you just bide your time and come the 4th year you just get selected. I don't know. I read something somewhere good that would be, you could play the Premiers versus the Spooners in round 1. That would be a pretty solid campaign. But you just end up with the Tigers and Panthers every week for the next 6 years. So, I don't know how the NRL are going to do it. But if it is here to stay, they need to come out pretty quickly and go. It's either a full split round in Vegas, or we'll tell the 4 teams a year in advance who it's going to be. What are your thoughts?
I think they have to rotate them because I don't think it's particularly fair. But if I'm the NRL, I'm not sending the Tigers and the Dogs and saying, hey guys, this is the pinnacle of our game. And I don't mean that as a shot at either team. The fact is, that round 1 game, we're not talking the success that we saw in the games we saw, because they sent 4 very good teams, all teams that are considered, not title favourites, but heavies. They're top 8 or thereabouts, especially in round 1. Well, Turbo and DCE, etc. are really fit. So as a Shark, I don't want them to go over there. I think it's a waste of time. I don't think we have the brands to go over there and wave our flag. Like Elle McPherson and Scott Morrison are probably our most famous supporters. Brendan Cowell is popular, but outside of Australia, everyone knows ScoMo. No one particularly likes him. And Elle McPherson, grew up in love with the woman, but she hasn't been in the spotlight for 15 years. So I don't know if we have the profile to send over to make worth the risks, because it only takes one error and it all falls down. It only takes one long-term injury suffered over there and everyone starts saying, well, we're not going to Vegas. One delayed flight, one this, one that. So I want no part of it. If we're going to play, it should be in 4 years. I understand why they want to go, because it's a really good commercial opportunity. It's a good chance to sell some jerseys, which is always nice. But let's try and get the Shire before we worry about Vegas. So I'm personally, selfishly, I'm not interested. 10 years ago, Cronulla should have been the first team picked because I would have gone for sure. Now, though, in my 30s, not so much.
Yeah,
I don't see
the thing. I've got a lot coming up in the next couple of years. So, I've got a wedding to pay for in 2025, and I'm going to Japan for my 40th birthday in 2026. So, if we can go 2027 or 2028 when I've got a little bit of cash behind me, that'll be great. Might even shout you a ticket, Dan.
Look, well, in that case, let's go Sharkies to Vegas. I can understand why, but I think the NRL's got to say, look, we're going to pick the 4 best teams.